Well, good morning. This is Dave Johnston with Day Trade the Markets. Today is Friday, November the 11th, 2016, and we're looking at a 1-minute chart of the December E-mini S&P contract. Utilizing the Day Trade the Market software here, so you can see a lot of colored paint bars, which is the level of aggression in this software. Software also produces other formations, trade location zones, deceleration bars, etc. I manually put this blue line down here at the bottom to remind me that that's a level of support going into today. So you can see the market got down to it, got my arrow here, got down to it here, had a bounce, came down, couldn't make a new low, and now it's starting to rally. So we got on board, and I'm trying to get on board for another two here. It might not, I don't know, might have a difficult time getting on that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this other order in here. Oops, where is it? I lost it there for a sec. I'm going to go ahead and put this other order in here to try and get another two filled right here. Let's see if we can get those. Okay, so we're now long 4. Still trying to get long 2 at 21.50.75. I'm going to go ahead and should we get filled on the other two down below, we'll have 6. So I'll go ahead and put in a sell stop down here just below that low. So we got that'll be a 2-point stop should it come down. Sorry, it'll be more than that. This is our lower fill would be a 2-point stop on that one. So that's really what we're looking at right now. We are long 4, so the next objective really is just up here. And that level is roughly at 54.75. We're long from 51.75. So I'm going to go ahead and put in, we're long 4. I'm going to go ahead and put in an order to sell 2 at 53.75. I would go for 2 points on this first objective on this. So, which is, it's certainly below this level here. So, we're not trying to squeeze too much out of it. And then we'll see what we can get from there. So that's really the lay of the land at the moment. We have our stop in place. We have our first objective in place. And okay, it's going up there right now. So maybe we're going to get filled here in a second. And I will, if we do get filled here, okay, just hit our price. Haven't got filled yet. I probably want to go ahead because it's okay. It's already rallied there. So I'm going to cancel this by limit. Just cancel that one. There we go. And this sell stop, I obviously only have, so we're not going to buy those other 2. So we only have 2 contracts left. So I'll adjust the amount, down to 2. Put that down to 2. There we go. We got our stop here. And I'm going to tuck it under this last buying bar that decelerated. So we're long from 51.75. I'll put a stop at 50.75. So I should put a marker in here too. Let's see, I'll just use one of these markers like this, just so we know kind of what we're doing here. Keep track of everything. So we'd get one of these here, and so we've got our first objective was met here at 52. Where was that? 53.75. That was our first objective right there. So we got filled on that. And our entry position, of course, is down here. And I'll put another marker in. Actually, I think now, okay, the market has now rallied up to 55. We're long from 51.75, so that's what, 3 1/4. I'm going to bring this stop right up to break even at this stage of the game. It's just a little bit below this aggression bar that we had right here, as you can see that, this light green bar here. So we got our stop at break even. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that for the time being. So I think everything is in place. The next objective really on this trade is up into this area where we had, let me just use this up into this area in here. You can see we had a magenta bar here. We've got a trade location zone here. So this is really I said this area, it's sort of a combination of this area and this area. So we've hit that. and maybe we can get up to here. So I'm going to just go, just in case we get a spike or something like that, for one of the remaining two contracts. I'm going to go ahead and put in an order to sell that one here. If I put that at 50, we're long 51. I'm going to put it at 57.75. Sell one on a limit. That would be a nice 6-point gain on that one should it come in. And then I'll go ahead and put this marker in here too. So that's really the lay of the land at the moment. Just to try and keep this video recording as short as possible, I'll put it on pause now and pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just resume the recording here. We are getting further movement up, which is good to see. The last little consolidation we had was in this area, so I really don't want the market to get much below here, maybe a tick or two. So I'm going to increase the or raise the protective sell stop. The low of this grouping here is 53.25, so I'm going to raise this stop to 52.75, which locks in at least a point on our final half of the position. Of course, we've already been exited here at plus 2 points for the first half. So just bringing you up to date on that. And once again, I will go ahead and pause recording. Okay, as you can see, we just got filled a couple 5 minutes or so ago. I had to step out for a second. Okay, so we've been filled. We've just got one contract left, as you can see. So we're going to reduce that down to just one contract on the stop. Now that it has moved nicely higher, we've got an aggression bar here, and we're coming through. We do have a selling decel bar here that's had its high taken out, so that's the main area of resistance, I would say, at the moment, and that's at 56.75. So I'm going to raise the stop to 56. I'll put it at 56 even, which is right at the low of our previous trade location zone, 3 ticks below the low of this bar right here. And that's going to lock in, what, 4.25 points on the final. So I should also adjust this and put this up into here. And I should also put a marker in, just so remember where we got long down in here. So that's really it for now. It's moving up nicely as we expected. So we'll just continue to monitor this last 1/4 of our position with a trailing stop and see how we do with that. So once again, I'll go ahead and pause the recording and pick it up as the market dictates. Just resuming the recording here, the market has continued to move up, and you can see that the market has just formed this green bar. That's a level 2 aggression. I really don't want the market to get much below there. We just decelerated here, so I'm going to bring the stop just a couple of ticks below that. I'm going to put it right there at 57.75. So just want to bring you up to date on this stop. So I'll just move this marker over to here. So 57.75, we're still long from 51.75. As a matter of fact, out of coincidence, 57.75 was our second objective. Over here, if you recall, we exited one of the 4 contracts right here. So we ended up with our stop right at that place as well. So anyway, I just wanted to bring you up to date on the change there on the stop adjustment. And once again, I'll go ahead and pause the recording. Oh, okay, just resuming the recording here. We just got stopped on this bar right here. So I'll shift this over here. So we got stopped. As it turned out, we got stopped at the same price that we got filled on our second objective here. So as it turned out, 6 points on the third and fourth contract each, and 2 points each on the first 2 contracts. So just utilizing the day trade the market software really on this trade, and a little bit of market logic in the sense that this was the low down here, that we were looking for the market to find some support. And of course, we're looking at a market that has really been in an up auction all week. And it had a nice gap opening on Monday, had all that volatility on Tuesday night, and then going into Wednesday trade because of the election. Of course, the nice follow through on Wednesday. So a lot of good buying strength in the market here this week, and just really playing off of that, knowing where good support is, and then utilizing the day trade the market software to identify good trade entry location. Because as you can see, when we got entered here, This is our entry price right here. The market never really did come back off at all. So after this selling aggression failed to have follow through to make a new low here, and instead turned around, started to rally, able to get long and make a nice trade out of it. So anyway, there's a trade in the E-mini S&P for today, November the 11th, 2016. Thanks so much for watching. Dave Johnston here with Day Trade the Markets, and we'll see you again next time.